Hello and welcome to Drive Club, the wet race at night challenge, and we are go here in Japan in the extremely torrential rain. We've got 3 laps in. We're just going to try and chuck it up the inside. We haven't got it right at the back end side. We've kind of half cut the corner. We've made a bit of contact there. It looks like we're okay, and we're up into 8th place from 12th as we beat that racing line challenge there. Pretty easy to do. We didn't even take the racing line that well, as we're going to come through this chicane, and I don't know the track here at all, and fishtailed it a little bit, and we're now on this really long back straight if you look in the minimap, and we've got a good slipstream on a couple of these cars, and I think we're just going to dive it up the inside now. Coming down into here. Is the back end going to stay? No, it's not. We've come across the grass. We've been given a corner cutting penalty. Hasn't affected us too bad. We've dropped back down into 8th place. We lost that position, and we're under pressure a little bit as we're now going to try and claw ourselves back up the field. Coming through this long sweeping right-hander. Don't know where to brake at all. This is going to be interesting. Just trying to wait for the AI to brake, which is now. We've got it all wrong. We've smashed into them, and we've gained 2 positions. And we're now going to slip it up the inside, and that's gone horribly wrong. We've hit a car. We've come across. We've hit the corner barrier, and we've lost. We're dropped down into 6th place again, as we're not near the end of the lap yet. We're probably around the 3rd sector. If it had sectors, we're half a second behind the car in front. Not too far off the leaders. We get our braking point all wrong. We're going to slide around the outside. But we're going to lose that position, as now we've got a drift objective. Drifting, the most impossible thing on this game, and it's probably what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be good at, but never mind. As we've gained a little bit going through the hairpin, but not too much. But we need the straights. That's where we've got the power. As we've braked so much late, we're going to go around the outside, a little bit of contact, and we've just squeezed through as we run out of curve. We're trying to look to the left-hand side. We can't see him, but we are ahead now. And just look at the conditions. You can't even see where the corner is, as the racing line does help us. We get our braking point wrong in the back end, steps out again, so we get a shunt from behind as well. But we completed that objective. I think again these people really are bad at going around corners. They're worse than us, clearly. As we come through the chicane, we get that all wrong. We're fishtailing. We've drifted it, and the car's still sliding. The back end just doesn't want to stick, and we're now under so much pressure, and we've been taken by the Lotus. I think it's a Lotus. Looks like a Lotus. As we come down this back straight, we're trying to get in the slipstream. We're getting points for drafting, as we're going to just try and dive it up the inside, which we have, and we brake later. We've turned in the back end, slid again. We've cut the corner a little bit. Haven't even passed it, but we've just pushed him wide as we lose out on the drift objective of 6-0. We're now under pressure. We're trying to see where this car, where the car is. We're coming through the sweeping right-hander. We got our braking point completely wrong as we braked a little bit, because the car just twitched a little bit, and it's still twitching. We've been hit from behind again. The car's still twitching around, as I don't really know where to brake. As we've got the braking point completely wrong, hit the barrier, and we're just trying to come across the track. We make a little bit of contact. We've dropped down into 7th place. The leaders have just gone, and as we're now just trying to get the position back. We try and stick it up the inside. We are gaining a little bit. We're going to try and outbrake him into the corner. Yes, we are. We're going to try. We've hit him a little bit of contact, but he's held it around the outside. Fair play. And a little bit of contact again as we have another drift objective. God help us. As we brake so much later again, and we're trying to go around the outside, but we've been pushed onto the dirt and the mud and the grass, and we've lost out so badly in the traction zone now. As we come through the final corner, as we'll start our final lap, and we've had a pretty good run through there, but we've gone on the curve. The back end's just gone a little bit as we laid the power down, and we're just too far back at the moment. And the problem is, in these conditions, without the AI, with no assists really, as we try and do this cornering objective, as we actually got the first corner right for once, and we do beat that objective as well. As we've had a great run through the first corner, and then we're going to try and take the chicane. When I was doing this, I didn't realise we'd gone through the chicane, because we were onto the back straight, but we took that chicane beautifully, and we're still behind the back of Sergio Ruiz. Is that it? I really can't see on my preview. We're going to flick it to the left hand side. There's another car trying to go around our outside as well, and there it is, the blue car. You can only just see it, but we do brake later, and we actually get this corner right. We do run a little bit wide, but that is expected, as we don't beat that drift face off. Now it's all about defending this 5th place, because the leaders are gone. Well, they're not too far up the road, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch them at the moment. As we come through here, the back end slides as we brake, and it's still just trying to get away from us a little bit. We've got a car on a twitching behind us as well, trying to get through, but we've actually made it through that corner. We're going quite well at the moment. We might be able to hold on to this 5th place. As we lose the back end a little bit now, we're coming through here. And with no assists on this game, it's so hard to know where your braking points are and everything, as we're just sliding around through the corners, especially in the traction zones when we're laying the power down. We're just getting so much wheel spin, and we're under so much pressure from Sergio Ruiz. We come through, we've missed our braking point, we've run wide, and now he's going to go up our inside, a little bit of contact. We've got to try and get him back. We've only got 2 corners. We're another car trying to go around our outside. We've pushed them out a little bit. We're trying to go up the inside now of Sergio Ruiz. He just closes the door on us, and we're running out of time. We've got 1 corner to go now. If we have any chance of trying to get 5th place, it looks like we're going to be 6th, but we've had a great run through the final corner, and we're just trying to slipstream, but we just don't have the power, we don't have the speed, and if we could get to the first corner we would beat him, but we are going to come home in 6th place. A hard-earned 6th place. That was the Night Wet Challenge. I'll think of a good name for that one. But I do have a couple of F1 videos coming up for pre-season. But I hope you enjoyed that. We did quite badly, mid-table. It's not so bad, I guess, given the conditions. But until next time, guys, I will see you around.